Hey y'all, just a quick little thing here. Long story short, uploading the original gameplay to the Internet Archive proved to be quite troublesome for me. So instead, I created a second playlist that I will be linking in the description of each episode in this Let's Play from now on. It's unlisted, so it remains freely accessible without too much risk of YouTube's bots getting pissy. Okay, that's it. On to the Let's Play. Oh, happy! Welcome back, everyone, to the Void. Last episode, which happened to be an hour and a half long, Jesus Christ, we arrived in the Void, we met Sister Death, we learned about color and that we need to survive with it, and how to convert it through our heart, planted our first garden, and after opening 2 of Sister Death's hearts, it opened up a couple of pathways to a couple other sisters, Uta and Ava. We're about to head over to Sister Uta to see what she might provide for us in terms of words of wisdom, resources, see what she's all about. Here we are.
Reveal a sister's first heart and she'll grant you access to her chambers. Reveal the second one and she'll let you pass to the next sister. But don't try to reveal a third heart. The brothers will never forgive you for this. Don't get ahead of yourself, and don't spend precious drops in vain. The brothers will never come back, so that's all the color you've got.
So this is Sister Uta's chamber, alongside the coast of a beach into this little alcove. Several signs of boat and shipwrecks. Shallow pool. She's suspended. It seems like... Seems more reminiscent of a hammock than a canoe, but I suppose it would be functional enough. And we see her staring up at a moon that is staring right back at her. She won't even meet our gaze. Well, I suppose we have to make the first move.
Whose spirit are you? You must be lost. Death is below in the nightmare where you'll decompose atom by atom. Even eternal souls die if they have no color. At first they simply leave, then dissolve in the cold. You're on your way. Still, you're quite lucky your soul lingered here. And we are too, even though you're someone else's soul. But your luck won't last. There's only hunger, slumber, and waiting for the end to come. Our void lost its soul too. Now we call it the Sleeper. A lost soul can only survive 2 months, 24 days, and 24 hours before it dies forever. You can stay here, but what's the use? Color is gone. Still, I've heard the other sisters talking recently, but why am I telling you this? You're dead anyway, aren't you? Or can you give me a taste of the emerald or silver I love? Do you know how to do that?
Insofar as she seems kind of a pessimistic sort, although not necessarily cruel, kind of aloof and detached, sitting in her seat very properly, very prim. I do have a little bit of emerald to spare. I am afraid I have no silver. I haven't found any yet. But, here. Let's just say it's a lending of goodwill by a new neighbor.
What are you looking at, Spirit? Your master ceased to live, so you had to die. It was chance that you stumbled into the void, into the body of some other poor fool dying alive. Does the one who lost you want you back? What do you think? Do you wonder if he's trying to get his soul, you, back right now? Well, don't. He doesn't care about you. Nobody cares about anything anymore, and no one knows why nobody cares.
Not really sure how much I could really judge that as possible projection on her part. But she is right, this does seem a rather bleak kind of realmscape. I only have 32 emerald drops left. I don't think that's enough to really fill up one of her hearts. In spite of her kind of cold and detached demeanor, like ultimately it seems like she's got our best interests in mind at the very least. She's not mean-spirited. She said we could stick around if we wanted to, but, you know, there's nothing to really find here, nothing that she can provide. But we'll see how well that holds true if we open one of her hearts. This water goes on for quite a little while. Yeah, so we don't have access to Uda's other chambers yet. But if we can provide her with some emerald at the very least, then maybe it would be a good idea to maybe head back to Sister Death's garden and maybe plant some emerald over there. So let's make our way over there. Onwards to the new cycle. Ooh! Some emerald has popped up in the reservation. There's a scarce bit of emerald to find in the garden already.
If I ascend,
Oop.
no one will be up. There's nobody here. Nobody.
Thankfully. No troublesome bats. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot. But you know, we probably could find we could probably just head over to the reservation to see what's going on with that little burst of emerald that I spotted. But first, brilliant. I'll just keep it at the 1 for now. I know I have quite a bit of azure to spare at 74 drops. But I'm gonna save that. You never know what colors might come in handy for various other utilities. Oop. Just for the moment. We're almost there. Here we are.
I sense 2 hiding here. I can hear them.
Grand. We'll probably have to make the best use of azure around these parts. I don't have a whole lot, but it's something at least. Stay on the move just the same as the bats and we'll probably be alright. I should probably also check the one small tree that I gave some color somewhere upstairs to harvest from my adorable little shrub. There it is. Right off the bat. Oh, they're both up here. I'm skeptical as to whether the stairs will protect me.
No one will protect you better than I.
So I've heard. I don't think I see any sprigs around this floor. Oh, there's one.
I am the color of...
Keep moving, little silent soul. Oh yeah, and then there's this one where I planted some gold.
Sisters will kneel before you.
I think that was the exact amount that I filled my second art with. So, net profits. I'm not sure if there's much more to gain here at the moment, so off I go. Oh yeah, we have so much emerald now. I can hear Uda just rocking around in her little boat, in her little boat hammock now. She won't say as much, but I bet she's shivering with anticipation. But while we're waiting, maybe we'll take a little visit over Ava's way, in Ava Avenue. Quite a snazzy, elaborate place you got here, huh? Oh. Boop.
Well, what a surprise. It looks as if our luck has changed. We certainly won't let you go. What do you want? But of course, you don't care about anything, do you? Ah, you're mute. I guessed right then. Well, for now, just obey me. That's how things should be anyway. To begin, feed me, new brother. Don't be afraid. It's okay. The taboos are no longer in force. The void ceased to live because it lost its soul. Everyone's been losing their soul lately. Have you noticed? Maybe there's no use for a soul anymore. We'll be lucky to last 12 hours if you don't find some color, until the sleeper meets absolute death. Let's live our hours to the fullest, and waste not one moment, Golden Eyes. Come, quench my thirst. I love amber and violet.
Very upfront and straight to the point, it seems. This one. Amber and violet. We have neither of those. So, I'm afraid, strictly speaking, this is just a little hello goodbye. She called us Golden Eyes. I partly wonder if that wasn't entirely unintentional. She doesn't necessarily seem... It doesn't seem like she bears any particular ill intent, but you know, she definitely seems more self-driven, a bit more assertive, and I'm left to wonder if maybe it has to do with what her favorite colors are. Right now, we know that out of the 3 colors we've encountered so far, gold is trust, emerald is protection, azure is suffering. As for violet, amber, silver, I guess we won't know until they pop up, wherever they might be. I'm gonna probably make my way back over towards Uda in the interest of bringing more emerald out into my Nerva. I might have to go off of 1 heart for the moment. Okay. That's interesting. The first time we came here, we were inside the cave, and now we're coming from the outside, from up on the beach. It's also the same way we left. Woo! I kind of side bounced there. First things first.
You don't have enough color inside you. You'll die as soon as you leave this chamber.
I'm well aware, but I know what I'm doing. Oh. Accidentally clicked on violet. Hello again.
I was right about you. There was a time when giving color like this was forbidden. The brothers executed anyone who broke the ban. But when color left, they followed after, begging for forgiveness. They can't do anything because they can't hear color's voice, and they refused to believe us sisters who can. So you could satisfy us and fill our hearts if you wanted to. But you don't give a damn, do you? Go, foul soul. Death is waiting for you.
Well, you know, I just came back to do exactly what, you were hoping I would do. Are you trying to shoo away your only opportunity at more color? The color that you supposedly can understand and listen to? I understand, you know, you might have your own reservations about this chance encounter of ours, but, you know, as far as I'm aware, it's not like you can go out and fetch the colors you love. So, I'm your best bet. Oh, that wasn't enough. Even with nearly 2 hearts full of gold, it still wasn't enough. I guess it'll take more time and more emerald. Of course, there's nothing I can give to Ava.
You don't have enough color inside you. You'll die as soon as you leave this chamber.
I wonder if the next time I come, I'll come in from this angle. That does raise a bit of a question, though. If color is coming back, then surely the brothers will in due time, right? That's what Sister Death said. I guess for now we can only wait things out. Next cycle.
I don't hear anyone anymore. Has anyone else survived?
That's another sister calling out for the others.
There's nobody here. Nobody.
As anticipated, the other trees are starting to give less and less.
I'll be your guiding.
Okay, I haven't transferred over a whole lot of emerald yet. Single-digit droplets. At least until I harvest this one.
No one will protect you better than I.
Probably carry over a bit of gold once I'm back in the void. And otherwise... I'm trying to be careful about exactly which colors I plant. I know I mentioned, you know, having azure just kind of as a backup color. And that's kind of where I hope to have it, where I hope to keep it until a later point. But it appears a little bit of... It looks like amber has appeared down here in the reservation. Let's go investigate. And of course there's also the shrubs. A little bit of defense, a little bit of speed, a little bit of happiness. Oh, look at that. They're always there. won't look gift color in the mouth.
Riches will come to you soon.
That's a new one. Riches, huh? Oh, the shrub isn't quite ready to give back yet. Yeah, bitch, you fucking thought, huh? You thought. Let's see, Sprigs, Sprigs, Sprig. Sprigs! Very lovely, vibrant little sprigs. I do find it interesting that between gold and amber, while the name amber does match the tone, like the exact hue. Wait a second. This isn't amber. It is a color yet unspoken to us. But anyway, I find it interesting that, you know, for the paler color between amber and gold, they called the paler one gold. Even though, for most people, they would assume amber and gold would kind of have the same, like, yellowish vibrancy. But maybe that's just because, you know, gold is more resonant of a name as opposed to, like, beige. Ah, we got some amber and crimson. Let's take a look. Crimson is the color of anger, the color of awareness of one's rightness. But although its main power is destruction, there is also creation in this color. Its gift is anger. The more crimson you have inside you, the more damage your blows will deal in combat. Well, insofar we haven't had a whole lot of utility for that. As far as, we've been taught from Sister Death, you know, using color haphazardly is a surefire way to piss off the brothers. And it also seems like wasted color is also what springs out, all the different predators that we've encountered. So we want to be awful careful. Amber is the color of madness, the color of delight, of rapture one step away from possession, the color of conscious, creative joy. It's not like crimson, though in their bursts of energy they have something in common. Its gift is metabolism. The more amber you have inside you, the faster your hearts will process lympha into nerva. So it feels like there's a bit of a balancing act when it comes to processing this color. I know I mentioned, you know, so far we've had to keep azure as like our backup color, but as far as colors go, in terms of sheer survival, amber would probably be the last resort. And given its kind of, you know, resplendent nature, I suppose it tracks why Ava would want more of it. It definitely seems like her kind of color. Hello?
They told me everything. I'm waiting for you.
Hello? Okay, that was one of the sisters, at least. The sister way over here. Our azure is getting close to being completely full. We should probably use it for something. Should I head back to the garden? Let's try and pass through some more emerald first. But we have a sister waiting for us. What for? It seems like after either Uda or Ava, we would have to meet one more sister on our way over to her. So there's a bit of a journey across. Almost there. Here we go. Okay, which way do we pop in? No, we're still here. We still arrive, presumably by boat. Okay.
You don't have enough color inside you. You'll die as soon as you leave this chamber.
Alright, that puts us at 92% trust. That's pretty decent. Not too shabby. Hopefully this is enough. Well, I am back again. Do you have any more sharper marks to exchange in return?
You're a cruel one, Muti. We sisters can't refuse color. By opening my heart, you're dooming us both to death. If you want to die so badly, visit the Ripper yourself. I don't want my death to come at the point of the manted spear.
The manted? It seems like her kind of little celebratory dance was a lot more subdued. She's still maintaining that sort of posh shit-sitting posture. Not really posh, definitely, like, introspective? Thoughtful. Let's settle with thoughtful. Right. Back in the gold goes. Don't have too much emerald left over. But it would seem, if I'm predicting correctly, Uda's other chambers should be open to us now. You're welcome! Okay, yep, indeed they are. We have Heathen, which is a reservation, and Pangolin.
Stupid sisters. Rejoice, they say. Color's coming back. But what of it? Even if there is a wave of color before the end, it will change nothing. The void isn't alive anymore, it just exists. What will we use color for? To paint the dead and dying? No sisters are born anymore, which means there's no use for color. Nobody to ascend. All this inane joy, it only comes from the horrors of our long famine. When someone loses their soul and falls into slumber, they have no future.
I have no idea what those are, but I don't trust those. Unlike with the hoppers, it seems they're less inclined to, kind of leave me, at my way, maybe even potentially flee themselves. Oh. Oh, it's trying to draw me in. I don't like that. No, thank you. Ah! Maybe I'll come back later. There's a lot of bone structures around these parts. Pangolin is another reservation. So I know we have a little bit of amber to process that we could maybe plant somewhere to feed to Ava. I'm not sure though. We don't know what her chambers really involved just yet. So maybe we'll have to do a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B with Uda and Ava. And if that's the case... Seems risky putting in emerald when there's so little to go around. Or putting in amber. Did I say emerald? Nevertheless. If we have to feed the sisters, then yeah, I suppose we'll make our way back over to the garden then. I hope there will be more gardens. Surely there would be. If there are other reservations, there have to be other gardens, right? Yeah. Kinda what I was afraid of.
You're almost depleted. You're dying.
Oh dear. We only have 10 more amber to process. I suppose we can make do on trust. Hi! Another one? Oh dear lord! The fuck is your head, mate? Oh dear. This is brand new to us. Maybe we should probably save it for next time. How about? Sounds good. Right? Sounds good to me. I'm also hoping to, maybe make some of these episodes a little shorter. You know, with episode 1 being an hour and a half long, I didn't intend for it to go quite that long, even after editing. But... Did I say already that that's just kind of how this game goes? Lots to see, lots to absorb. Well, hopefully we can come to a point where we can continue our own little activities between gardening and feeding the sisters and, you know, dealing with, well, what we can assume to probably be the brothers. And if the brothers look anything like these two, oh no. I think that's more so speaking for you than me. Anyway, that is probably where I'm gonna leave it off until next time. Hope you can tune in and that you're enjoying the playthrough. Oh yeah, Swimmy!